Scholars, this is Miss C, and it is so good to see you today. It is writing time. We will be practicing our writing skills throughout our lesson.
Materials.
You will need a paper and pencil for our learning today. Ready? We have 2 new learning targets for our lesson. Please follow along with me as I read them. Our first learning target says, I can make new words using base words and the prefixes D and dis. Our second learning target says, I can write a sentence using 2-syllable up words spelled with A, words with the prefixes D and dis, and high-frequency words.
Transition song.
Can you build a word from scratch? A word from scratch, a word from scratch. Can you build a word from scratch using many parts?
Word work.
Today we will look at base words and prefixes. Let's read some word parts and decide where they go on our chart. Here we go. Our first word is construct. Is this a base word or prefix? Construct is a base word. We can add affixes to it to change its meaning. Here's our next word part. D. Is D a prefix or base word? D is a prefix. This is used to express the opposite of the base word. Infect. Is this a prefix or base word? Infect is a base word. We can add affixes to this to change its meaning. Cold. Is cold a prefix or base word? Cold is a base word too. Here is our last part. Dis. Is this a prefix or base word? Dis is a prefix used to express the negative or opposite of the base word. Go ahead and get your paper and pencil ready. It is time to build words. Here we go. Our first prefix is dis. Our base word is infect. If I put the prefix dis together with the base word infect, what new word do I make? If you said disinfect, go ahead and give yourself a silent celebration. How did the prefix dis change the meaning of infect? When something is infected, it has germs. To disinfect means to remove the germs. Go ahead and write down the word disinfect on your paper. All right, here goes our next one. The prefix is D. The base word is construct. When I put the prefix D together with the base word construct, what new word do I make? If you said deconstruct, go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. How did the prefix D change the meaning of the base word construct? Construct means to build something. Deconstruct means to take it apart. Go ahead and write down the word deconstruct on your paper. Here is our last one. Our prefix is D. Our base word is cold. When I put the prefix D with the base word cold, what new word do I make? If you said decode, go ahead and hit your favorite dance move. You are correct. How did the prefix D change the meaning of the base word cold? To decode means to break down a code so that you can understand it. For instance, when we decode words, we look at their letters and sounds to figure out what they say. We crack the code of reading. Write the word decode on your paper. Great work, friends.
Transition song.
Do you know the words we'll write? The words we'll write, the words we'll write. Do you know the words we'll write on our papers today?
Writing.
For our last activity, let's use words that have the swa sound spelled with A to write a silly sentence. Remember, the swa sound is a vowel sound that is very close to and can be spelled with any vowel. We learned many words that have the swa sound at the beginning, like about, or at the end, like tuna. Here are some words that you can use in your sentence today. Starting from the top, we have the word awake, another, sofa, final, asleep, across, and yoga. Use your paper and pencil to write a complete sentence using at least 3 words on this list. Don't forget to start your sentence with an uppercase letter and end with punctuation. I'll leave the list up while you write, and good luck. Don't forget to put ending punctuation. All right, here's the sentence that I came up with using a few words from this list. When you're asleep on the sofa, I'll be awake at another park across town. Do you see how I started my sentence with a capital W? And I had a period at the end for my ending punctuation. Let's take a look at the swap words that I used spelled with A. Here I have asleep, sofa, awake, another, and across. Let's read the sentence together one more time. When you're asleep on the sofa, I'll be awake at another park across town.
Closing reflection.
What knowledge and skills do you have now that you did not have earlier in the year? Try writing more sentences with words that have the schwa sound spelled with A to make a silly story. I can't wait to hear what you come up with, and don't forget, share your sentence with someone else. Keep up the great work, keep writing, and I can't wait to see you next time.